it was bad. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy BlkHammer once again, and thank you for joining BlkHammer's film review, where we keep it honest with the films that we watch. And today we are talking about Halloween Kills. Now, I wasn't planning on actually making a review on this movie because you'll figure out once I get started. But I just started this YouTube channel, so I kind of have an obligation to talk about these new films that come out. So I had to just suck it up, put on my big boy pants, and actually talk about this film here. Halloween Kills is a continuous film that follows moments after Laurie and her daughter Karen leave Myers in a burning building. Now, literally, this and I remember bits and pieces of Halloween that came out a few years ago, and it's literally like moments after, like he's still in that burning building, which I don't think he really had a plan to get out. But I mean, if he would have just stayed in there, that probably would have been better for everybody. But good old people, we gotta put out the burning fire and we gotta save people who's in there. So kind of one thing leads to another, then he starts but overall, this film is, man, it's rough. But we're gonna start with the good part. The good part is the visuals. The visuals aspect of this movie was spectacular. I love, like I said, the fire scene where he's just walking out the fire, all just gangster. You know what I'm saying? His mask isn't like, it was kind of burning in the fire, so it kind of like stuck on his face a little tighter, so it looks like Michael Myers in 2021. They got rid of the old leather mask, which was kind of being outdated. So I love the feel, I love the visual effects, where just some of the killings I think is what will make this movie good for people who just want to see that, which might have a little screwed loose, but I think this movie does a really good job at doing what it's supposed to do. At its very basic core, it's supposed to be a gore, scary jump scene type. You're closing one eye, but you're kind of looking. It does phenomenal on that. So I would give visuals effects a 9 out of 10. I mean, there were some parts where it's not outside of the box, where you see Michael Myers killing people like you've never seen before, which I'm not sure if you can really have a tier list on like how to kill people. That'd be a little weird, but it wasn't just like, oh, he stabbed someone in the stomach and then that's it. Like he gets a little creative with the knife in the face and the eyeballs kind of oozing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did a really good job on presenting that, and you can tell they took a lot of time to make sure that it looked authentic and it wasn't no visual effects. It wasn't cheaply cosmetic plays. It looked really good. So when it comes to doing what a film like this is supposed to do, which is be gory and jump scenes, and you have no idea what's going to happen, it did a really awesome job with that. So with visuals, I will honestly give this a 9 out of 10 because it did what it needed to do. Now, honestly, if we could stop with that, then that would be good. But like I say, we got to keep it honest. We got to keep it real with these reviews that we're doing on this channel. So with the storyline, the story, that's it. Like, there was literally no story. Like, of course there's a story, Laurie and her daughter and her granddaughter, dealing with this dude for like years upon years. Is like an ex-boyfriend that just won't leave, you know what I'm saying? But that's a story, but it seems like nothing has progressed. It's just like the same killer throughout generations and generations is doing the same thing. Ain't nobody stopped this dude. And it feels like with this movie, and I understand this is going to be another film following this one that I'm not sure if it concludes or if it's just gonna be like, because they making money, you know what I'm saying? Like every Halloween, People want to see their Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So of course they got to keep the money in the films going, but at some point they're going to have to put a button on this, you know what I'm saying? And I thought this was going to be it. But the story is just so blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lori, you know, she's already old as hell. So she's not going to be able to do too much. She's not going to be able to jump from buildings and people elbow, you know, Michael Myers in the face, you know what I'm saying, and sweep, trip him and, you know, flip him over her shoulder. She's not going to be able to do all that because she's old as hell, you know what I'm saying? So I get that. At the beginning of the movie, they tried to still preserve her toughness, you know what I'm saying? And she needs someone, you know, but so she still got that. But they were trying to transition our focus onto a new character, and why? Like, it was pointless. Like, the whole entire plot throughout the movie was pointless. Like, he gathered pretty much a lot of people throughout the town, like, hey, we need to kill this dude, Michael Myers. He's back. He's causing, you know, ruckus. We need to figure out where he's at and kill evil. Like, you're gonna hear that like a broken record like a million times in this movie. Evil must die, or evil dies tonight, or something like that. It took me a long time to get that out of my head because it was pointless. But instead of telling people to leave town because this guy is pretty much impossible to stop, save yourself, save your family, leave out of here, he's like, come with us and we'll stop him. But quickly the focus shifts on another person instead of Michael Myers. And it's like the whole film took its time following someone who's not Michael Myers. And then by the time that was concluded, it was like, for what? Just a waste of 45 minutes of a movie. And I understand what they were trying to point out, you know, mob mentality isn't good because you don't focus on the right person and innocent people get hurt. And it's like, duh, like we know that, but can we please focus on Michael Myers, because he's killing like 20-30 people by the time they even all gather up to fight Michael Myers, which I don't want to get into like spoilers with that because you're gonna have to watch it for yourself. And I mean, you know, God bless, you know, good luck. But it was pointless. Like nothing. Like I've gained nothing watching it. I didn't feel satisfied. I didn't feel like, you know, even though they didn't kill him, they put up a fight and nothing. Like they all in that movie deserve to die. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go in just halving it like that, like you're gonna die, bro. Like don't go in there trying to fight him with brass knuckles. That's bro, it's not that kind of party. You need to run him over and keep the car on top of him type thing. Like you need to chain his body up and just drag him throughout the streets type thing. This is Michael Myers, who's been killing people since like 1960. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring brass knuckles to a serial killer fight. Don't do that. But once again, with acting was as good as it could be for the script. Now, you could have put in Denzel, you could have put in, you know, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, you could have put in Kevin Hart, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it still would have been horrible, because no matter what actors you have in a movie, if the plot and the storyline is not, if the ceiling isn't high enough, the actors, you know, they only can go as high as the ceiling. And for me, it felt like the ceiling was like down here. You know what I'm saying? The ceiling was down here, and that's as high as these actors. I'm pretty sure they're really good actors, and I'm pretty sure they got a nice check following that. But it felt like they couldn't be good actors in a bad plot in the storyline, because it's like, you know, this some of the things that happen to these characters is really questionable. Like, why would this really happen? And that's what makes a scary movie scary, is because you can put yourself in that person's shoes and be like, I would have did that too, and I would have died. Like, old boy was, I mean, spoilers right here, spoilers, my bad. But old boy was in the back of the car, and he had like this rubber Walmart dollar store like stethoscope, if I'm saying that right, stethoscope, because it's for a Halloween party. He's trying to choke Michael Myers. Michael Myers got a neck like this, like a football player's neck. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to. It's like I'm getting out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, grandma, but I got to go. You already done been stabbed like 4-5 times. I got to go. And he's like, oh, don't worry, grandma. And it's like the little thing breaks. It's like you gonna choke Michael Myers, who's been around before I was born, and you gonna try to choke him with the dollar store toy? No. It don't work like that. That to me is questionable. It's like, who would do that? You know what I'm saying? So that to me is poor writing, poor story plot. It's not the actor's fault. He didn't suggest, hey, Bob, let me go ahead and like choke him with this. Like, I think that's a great idea. Don't you think? Bob came up with the idea. So the acting is as good as it's gonna be. So with the acting, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. With the story, I give it a 4 out of 10. I think I forgot to mention that. But the story, 4 out of 10, because it's a scary film. So I guess the story is not important. What's important is the gore. So overall, I think this movie is only catered to those who just wants to see the killing and the gore and the blood, or not the bloods, the guts and the blood, and to be able to see Michael Myers in the future. You know what I'm saying? And if that's all you want to see, then great job. This movie is for you. But for anyone else who needs a whole package to enjoy a movie, my total is 18 out of 30. So with this rating, it was free on Peacock. Keep it free. Do not spend your hard-earned money that you sweated for at work. Don't do that. Don't spend not a damn dollar on this movie. Wait till you see it for free. If I would have bought this movie at Walmart, I literally would have marched back up to Walmart, asked for my money back. I don't care if it was $10, $9, $5. No, I want my $5 back. That's how I feel about this movie. But anyway, it's your boy BlkHammer. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you feel any different about this movie, or if you understand where I'm coming from with this review. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's have that conversation. And once again, it's your boy BlkHammer, and I will see you guys in the next video you're watching right now. Peace.